Check, check, check. Please welcome to the field the Cedar Crest High School Marching Band. The Cornwall Urban School District is proud to present the Cedar Crest High School Marching Band and their 2022 performance production, A Hero Rises. A hero is a person who is admired or idealized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities. Journey with us as we follow one man aspiring toward greatness, a man striving to become the best version of himself, a man aspiring to something more. From the music of Man of Steel, Superman Returns, and Kryptonite by 3 Doors Down comes a universal message to never doubt your impact on others, never doubt your purpose, and never doubt yourself. The band is led onto the field by drum majors Sophia Medzoyan, Zach Butko, and Molly Hitchman. Student leadership includes Maddie Kishball, Anna Whitmoyer, Abby Crawford, Emily Harrow, Ashley McDonald, Chloe Poker, Mallory Siegert, Ron Harrell, Porter Fox, Cameron Toscano, Jacob Ruth, Derek Nolan, Nate Works, Josh Trovinger, Ren Brock, Evan Bernardo, Max Pajak, Jordan Seminara, Paula Cagnette, Anna Blair, Sophia Rosenberg, Dominic Trina, Emily Gerhardt, Dylan Hopper, Leo Hernandez, Mason Livingston, Brianna Tremblay, and Jalen Duffy. Educational team members include field instruction, Rick Boblitz, Jillian Citura, and Meredith Orban. Guard design and instruction, Samantha Dundor and Carly Bigler. Percussion arrangement and instruction, John Stauffer, Ken Hackman, Ray Nelson, Justin Hocker, Caitlin Picard, and Zach Truax. Music arrangements by Ryan Williams. Drill design by Sean Small. Associate directors Sean Small and Jared Dalbert. The band is under the direction of Scott Mines. The band would like to thank all of the people who support our students' pursuit of musical excellence. The CLSD Board of School Directors, Superintendent Dr. Demensick, Principal Mr. Goff, Athletic Director Mr. Dissinger, CCHS faculty and staff, CLSD Music Department, and Cedar Crest Music Aids. Performing your show, The Hero Rises, please welcome the Cedar Crest High School Marching Band.
Never doubt your purpose. You can give people an ideal to strive towards. In time, you can help them accomplish wonders. What if we aspired to something greater? through our weaknesses that we find greatness in ourselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have another round of applause for the Cedar Crest High School Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening we have an extraordinary guest. Levi Haynes and his family are joining us as part of our Coach to Cure MD program. Coaches around the country are joining forces today to support the Coach to Cure MD program. Our coaches are wearing patches on their sleeves to raise awareness and funding for Duchenne muscular dystrophy. You can help by texting the word C-U-R-E, CURE, to 501-501 to donate $25, which goes directly to fund research for DMD. Also, members of the student section will be collecting donations if you feel more comfortable donating in that manner. Duchenne is a muscle wasting disorder similar to ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease. Duchenne affects 1 out of 5,000 boys worldwide. Through programs like Coach to Cure MD, critical research has been funded and new innovatives have yielded promising new treatments that will help boys like our very own Cedar Crest Falcon, Levi. Again, please help us tackle Duchenne by texting CURE, C-U-R-E, to 501-501 to donate, or visit CoachToCureMD.org to donate and support great kids like Levi. evening and welcome to Cedar Crest High School and Earl Boltz Stadium. This evening we welcome the visiting Red Knights from Reading High School. As a member of the Lancaster 11 League, Cedar Crest High School supports the League's Be Loud, Be Proud, Be Positive initiative for spectator behavior. We expect good sportsmanship from all spectators. We expect you to be proud of your team and to cheer loudly for them. We believe that high school athletics are an extension of the classroom, and everyone is expected to support the student athletes, coaches, and officials in a positive and respectful manner. There are some reminders pertaining to spectator behavior for this evening's contest. Only team members and designated personnel permitted on the playing surface. Abusive and inappropriate language, negative gestures, and taunting are all prohibited. In addition, noisemakers, whistles, handheld banners, or signs and throwing objects onto the playing surface is also prohibited. Let's wish students from both schools good luck, and we encourage all spectators to promote good sportsmanship at all times while visiting Cedar Crest High School. Cedar Crest High School is a through back-to-free campus. All offenders of any of these policies will be escorted from the grounds. Finally, on behalf of the Cedar Crest administration, teaching, and coaching staff, we thank you for your cooperation, and we hope you enjoy tonight's athletic event. Would everyone please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem?
You are looking live at Earl Boltz Stadium in beautiful South Lebanon, Pennsylvania. You are joining us for another night of Falcon football. Tonight, the Cedar Crest Falcons play the Reading Knights. It's homecoming for Cedar Crest tonight, and we got a special opportunity. My co-pilot, Coach Smith, isn't going to be able with us tonight, but we have a cast of Falcon students that are going to be joining us in the booth. You'll meet them as we go along. The coin toss just went down. Tonight's game, the student section supporting Levi Haynes in the battle against Duchenne's disease. We'll be giving you more information on that later. Levi led the Falcons out of the tunnel tonight. So the Knights will kick off to the Falcons. Tonight's game is brought to you by the absolute best broadcast video squad in town. CCHS Broadcast Video, under the direction of Mr. Cody Hassler. All right, kicking for the Knights. Looks to be number 8, Joshua Orbe Carreras. Back deep for the Falcons. A multiple group of guys, but number 83 fields it. Luke Oriole catches the short kick and takes it up to the 40-yard line.
Number 83, Luke Oriole, with the return for the Falcons to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 Falcons tonight.
1st and 10 Falcons at their own 40-yard line.
The Falcons wearing the gray pants and the blue jerseys. Jackson Custer under center tonight for the Falcons. Number 12, Nolan Groff in motion. Hand off to number 6, Isaiah Gonzalez. Goes for 4. 2nd and 6. Custer in shotgun formation. Again, hands off to number 44, Marquez. Fernando Marquez gets 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
That carries for 3 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 3 for the Falcons at their own 47-yard line.
Third and 3. Custer hands off to Marquez, who's met behind the line of scrimmage. All right, with a 4th down, the Falcons are forced to punt. We are joined in the booth right now with our first special guest. We've got Malachi Kinlaw and Colden Ramler. Malachi and Colden have been leading the Falcon Nation. One of the best, check that, the best student section in the district. Well, you guys do a great job, and as the between plays, we're going to talk a little bit about the football. We're going to ask about the student section, other things going on. What I see that you guys have had access to like the line that comes out. Do you think that has brought extra kids out? You get the whole student section on the field. Talk about a little bit about being on the field as the football team comes out.
Number 28, number 12 with the carry.
All right. On that first down play from Reading, the ball carry goes for about 6 yards. All right, guys, help me out. Do you see the number on the Reading quarterback jersey there? It looks like number 2. Number 2, Amir Berdine, hands off. Stop for little gain. All right, 1st and 10 for the Knights. Berdine's handoff.
Going by number 22, Alvarado. Stopped by number 77,
Stopped for no gain. Guys, we had our first pep rally Thursday at school. I always love pep rallies. Tell us a little bit about why pep rallies are great for Falcon Nation and the school in general. That's a Falcon sack. Number 87 and 77. Connor Schwartz. Aiden Schomp get through.
6-yard run for the place. That's up a 3rd and 16.
Schwartz and Schomp met at the quarterback for a sack.
What a sack.
Guys, Connor Schwartz is a senior. What do you know about Connor Schwartz? Tell us a little bit about Connor Schwartz.
He is a great offensive lineman, also a great D-tackle. I mean, last home game getting a safety for the Falcons. It's a huge play.
Seems to be some confusion in the Reading backfield.
You know what?
That's going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game. What a great call. You know what I think about Connor Schwartz? He loves contact. He wants to get after everybody that's on the other side of him. You know, he wants to get at you.
So we got 3rd and 16 is going to turn into about 3rd and 21 after that penalty. Guys, got a little video of the student sections down there. I love the fact that it's we got a 50-degree night out, and we got guys painting their chests, supporting the team out there.
See, that's the difference between us and other schools. Falcon Pride is nothing that you can do at any other schools. I mean,
big hit from Schomp again.
We're ready to put it out there on each and every game.
Guys, talk a little bit about the pregame ritual that started to develop here at Cedar Crest, the student tailgate.
Tailgate, I mean, it's been going on for the last 2 to 3 years, but I think especially last year, the COVID, they weren't able to be outside. They were more inside more. There wasn't really a lot of energy, us out in the parking lot, playing cornhole, all that stuff. I think it's a fun time for everyone that's there.
That's a great question to ask.
Number 7 for Reading punch.
The tailgates in
fielded
previous
by
years. Whoa, what a catch.
Fielded by Jack Warnavage, taken up to
He's growing up, and he's going to be a good one. I promise.
35-yard line.
Anyways, our tailgate sessions, there's something to remember, really, because in previous years it was only able for seniors to go, and now we've made it able for everyone to go, and the turnout has been fantastic.
Yeah.
Everybody's come out and gotten painted up and gotten ready and listen to music and have some fun. And even our next tailgate, we're going to start having a cornhole tournament.
That's awesome. I love that you guys get everybody involved, try to include everybody. I think finding ways to get kids included in. Custer's passed to Shop. He is wide open. 10, 5, touchdown. Jackson Custer to Aiden Shop for 6. If you can't tell, the Falcon Nation guys are pumped up. They are. Let's go.
I mean, Jackson Custer in his first start for varsity, already throwing a dagger to Aiden Schomp across the middle, and he just takes it for a 6.
Yep. They had been running. First time Jackson drops back. His first pass, complete touchdown. All right, extra point. Ryan Glover on. Glover's kick is up, and it's good.
It's through. 7-0 is our score with 6:07 left in the first quarter.
You know, a couple weeks back, there was a game on this field between the students and the staff. Colton and Malachi. Talk a little bit about that game. I don't get a lot of time to talk about it, but we have a little bit of a break here before the kickoff. Talk about the staff versus student game.
From a student standpoint, it was rough. It was a little rough. I played quarterback, threw 3 interceptions. That was not a good outing for me. It was just not. It could have been better.
Well, listen, our performance was not the best, but I tell you what, the energy from both sides, it was so much fun. I mean, I waited 4 years to play that game, and it went really good.
You absolutely showed up. You both showed up.
Yes,
sometimes,
it was great.
The old timers have a little gas left in the tank. I think the teachers were probably sore for the next 5 to 7 days, but it was a heck of a lot of fun.
I will say, we're ready to get after it in that basketball game.
There's a basketball game. I can't wait for that.
Yes, the basketball game, I don't think there's a way we lose. But our specials team is about to go get him.
All right, Glover's kick. Oh, boy. Glover's kick to number 8, Joshua Orby Carreras. And Orby Carreras runs it back to the 45-yard line. Special athlete out there. Coach Smith was talking about him.
You know, our defense this year, although we've let up some points, our defense this year at times has been lockdown defense. We've had some very good defense. I just wanted to point that out there.
Yeah, defense has played really well, starting with the guys up front getting pressure on the quarterback, and then obviously our cornerback safeties are doing a great job covering, and the linebackers cleaning up everything else in the middle.
I'll tell you what, those guys on that D line, as soon as that ball snaps, they're ready to put guys on their backs.
All right, so we have 5:59 on the game clock, 7-0 Falcons. Redding with the ball. There was a flag on the play, so it moves the ball back to the 30-yard line.
I think we're in a great spot here, honestly. Back at their side of the field.
Little jet sweep to number 4.
That's a play where
Ruben Rodriguez
okay
Jr.
They didn't gain much yardage off of that.
Maybe a yard or two.
See, another reason is because our defense has so much pressure. I mean, it's hard to get around them. Our last game, I think we had 2 or 3 sacks, so it was pretty good. Our defense has been very solid.
So it's going to be 2nd and about 6, maybe 5 after that end-around sweep. So we have 4 wide receivers for the Knights. Little motion for number 4. Option play.
Oh, that was almost a drop. Whoa, what a tackle. Little misconfusion there from the QB.
Number 12, Nolan Groff on the tackle. We got the Falcon down there tonight.
Yes, yes.
Guys, how do you organize the theme for the student section? Who comes up with that idea? How do you get that information out?
So we try to keep it simple. We try to keep it simple from previous years, try to keep a tradition going with themes that have gone in previous years as well, but incorporate new things. So we have themed games, like our game against Lebanon, where we've always done whiteout. That will never change as long as the tradition stays. But we just kind of think of themes on the fly and say, hey, this theme would match against this team. I think this is gonna be a really good game, so people are gonna definitely want to be there. So let's do something really fun that game. Or maybe we have a far away game, so people aren't gonna want to dress up really nice. So we'll have a really laid back theme that night. But it's all coordinated, and it ends up being very nice seeing everybody show up in the same outfits. You know?
Yeah, and you know what? I think tonight you don't normally see the Falcon Nation in red, but I think this is an obvious exception for Levi supporting him tonight. Of
course. So we did a We Love Levi chant at one of the games previously in the year, and Mr. S, one of Levi's assistants, came up to me and said how much he loved it and to thank us. And I said, you know what? For our Red Out game and Duchenne awareness, how about we have Levi take the flag? What a way to honor him.
Yep.
And promote Duchenne awareness. I think, wow, our defense is playing great. Very scary
Quarterback
play right there.
Burdine goes deep and had 2 nights in the same location. Looked like he overthrew one, but hit the second night right in the hands. Kind of fell off. Good defense from the Falcons. Rambler, I know you're a Cowboy fan. Is this exciting for you to see the Falcons in like a gray-blue, like kind of like the Cowboys are?
Usually that
is there some sort of translation there that you can appreciate that, right?
You know, it's good to see that our school is representing the best team in the NFC East.
Wow. Okay. That was a hot take.
By the end of the year, they were.
Well,
wow.
Mr. Rambler, obviously a biased fan, but good for him.
That's a great
All
kick
fans
for
should
us.
be.
That's a great kick for us.
Yep.
That puts us in a great spot with 5:11 left in the quarter. I think we have enough time to get another touchdown. We're going to set this second quarter off 14-0.
You know, Mr. Warbach, going back to the faculty game, the football game, how'd you feel about it?
I had a great time. I mean, it's anytime I get out to run around there and act like I'm a little bit younger than I am, it's fantastic. You know, I caught a touchdown, maybe 2. One was called back under a suspect penalty, but I understand you got to keep it fair. But it was a great time. Get out there and run around with you youngsters.
Also, before we get there, you're new to the high school this year, and you know it's great to have you. You fit right in. We all love you, so I just want to say thank you for being here. Actually.
Well, listen, it's a great opportunity to work with a lot of kids, and it's been fun getting to know as many students as I possibly have, or I can, and you know we got a lot of years left, hopefully, where I can keep doing that.
Yes.
All right, so we got. After that night punt, it's going to be first down Falcons right at the 50-yard line. Let's go. We had a Custer to Sham touchdown. What are you guys looking to see here? Who do we need to get involved?
Isaiah Gonzalez. He is an unstoppable force. Each and every game, I've seen him run the ball with power and speed that I don't think anybody on this team or any team can guard.
All right. Custer in the shotgun formation. There he is. Hands off to your guy, Isaiah Gonzalez.
There he is, right there.
You head for 8 or 9.
Do you see how fast and strong he is with the ball?
All right, that's it. You called that one. Give me the next one. Who's getting the ball next?
You got it, Colden.
Rambler, give us the call this time. Malachi
I'm
hit
going to
that
be out
one.
with a bold decision here. I think it's going to go to Owen Chernich here. On a little out route, 7-yard gain.
All right, let's see what we got here. We have a two-receiver split.
Falcon Nation is down there.
And we might need to get you guys back to Falcon Nation sooner than later. Who's in charge of handoff to Gonzalez? Who's in charge of Falcon Nation now down there that you guys are generously donating your time to the booth?
Oh, it's great to be here.
Who's in charge down there?
Bryce Culp. You know, he's been such a big factor in Falcon Nation. He's been behind the scenes, but he's not even included in the meetings or anything, but he's done so much behind the scenes that nobody knows. And I really think he needs to have some credit.
Give me some of the other kids that are getting their chests painted. Let's get some shout outs going on. Who else is in that front row?
Well, we got Bryson Moore, we got Jaron Rambler, we got Andrew Hackelman, we got Isaac Amon,
Brennan Murphy. We've got
Custer Deep.
Who else do we got?
Shump again over the middle. Looking to
2 touchdowns for Aiden Shump in the first quarter. 14-0 with 3:49 left.
Again, Jackson Custer steps back and finds Aiden Shump for 6.
You know, I wish I could have them two in my fantasy league right now. I mean, they would get me a lot of points right now. It's the first quarter.
That is no joke. Those guys would be fantasy all-stars.
On a positive note, though, after we get this kick, I want to say thank you for having me. Great to talk to you and great to watch us win football, you know?
It's been great, Mr. Warbach. Thank you for the invite.
I really appreciate you guys coming up and spending some time. Get down there and keep that crowd going. That was Malachi Kinlaw and Colden Rambler. Hopefully you could tell at home the energy that those guys bring, the energy, the enthusiasm, and the passion for Cedar Crest and what they do for the student section.
Cash, credit, debit, just no IOUs.
Those guys are already back down in front of the student section, going to get them going really soon.
Number 88, Ryan Morris at the pickup for the Falcons.
All right, with 3:49 on the clock, Falcons are up 14-0. Ryan Glover on the kick. Goes over the Reading high player's head and into the end zone, and will be a touchback.
Sets up a 1st and 10 for the Red Knights at the little 2-yard goal line.
All right, 1st and 10. Looks like a handoff. Berdine hands off the, look like number 52. Not a 52 on the Reading roster I have, but maybe I have the number wrong. Number 44, Fernando Marquez, sets the edge.
down by number 44.
So 3rd and 8 for the Knights. Reading had a first down on their first series, have not had a first down since. That's an interception. We're going the other way. Number 2, Owen Chernich with the pick. Defensive line pushed the quarterback, Burdine, back, and then Burdine threw it up trying to make a play. Chernich, the right spot, runs it back. Ball is spotted on the 15-yard line. Timeout on the field.
This will be the Red Knights' first timeout of the half.
So the Falcons have the ball on the Knight 15-yard line. Let's take an opportunity to thank our sponsors, Lebanon Federal Credit Union. Multiple locations in the Lebanon area. ATMs open 24 hours. Heisey's Diner. Nothing is finer than Heisey's Diner. Falcon Foundation. The Falcon Foundation is always supporting all the students in the Cornwall Lebanon School District. Tomorrow is the annual golf tournament. Hopefully you are going to be out there and bring some rain gear. Custer back to pass. Rolls left. He's got space. And that's a touchdown for Jackson Custer. Just like Malachi and Colton said, if you have him on your fantasy football roster for tonight, you are scoring points. Jackson Custer runs one in from 15 yards out to give the Falcons a 20-0 lead with 2:11 in the first quarter. Offensive line does a good job holding the Knights back and giving Custer a lane. Glover's extra point is up and good. And just like that, it's 21-0.
Number 88 Ryan Lovers, that's a football for the Falcons. Back to receive for the Red Knights is number 4 Ruben.
Falcon cheerleaders have
number 11 David Thurston.
50 cheerleaders on the
And number 20 Jacob Bale.
turf tonight. All multiple squads, the varsity, the JV, the freshman squad, I believe. Glover's kick is high, and it's good. Fielding the kickoff for the Knights was number 11 or number 8. Didn't field it cleanly, but they did cover it up. So it will be a Knight ball on their own 12-yard line. Nice job from number 8, Orby Carreras, to cover that one up. All right, let's see what the Knights have here. Direct snap and quarterback option from Amir Berdine. Goes ahead for a couple yards, or maybe just got back to the line of scrimmage. No, I was right the first time, couple yards.
Brought down by number 28, Seth Wall. That play sets up a 2nd and 8 for the Red Knights at their own 14-yard line.
Looks like about 2nd and 7. Berdine's pass to number 8, Orby Carreras, is incomplete.
Berdine's pass goal is incomplete. Sets up a 3rd and 8 for the Red Knights at their own 14-yard line.
3rd and 7. 3rd and a long 7, maybe a short 8, somewhere in between there. There's a pump fake. Now it's a scramble. Berdine with the keeper. Looks like he's going to be short 2 yards. Knights, not sure if they're going for it or punting. Looks like they're going to could go for it, maybe. So with 56 seconds on the first quarter game clock, maybe they're going to try to get up there and get a offsides. And good gracious, if the Falcons stop them here, oh, they did snap it. They're going to run it. It's going to be really close pending the spot.
Number 22, Alvarado with the carry.
The officials are going to take a look at it. Are we going to get a... Thought we might get a measurement, but it's going to be a first down. So the 4th down play pays off for the Knights, and it's going to be 1st and 10, ball on the 22. Right, 5 seconds left on the game clock. Not sure if they're going to get another play off before they have to switch ends. Oh, they are. Look at that. We got an option. Berdine goes forward for about 7. It's fun to see the Reading Knights run the option play. Option is a staple of high school football, and it's fun to see it go on. All right, as the end of the first quarter wraps up here, the Falcons are up 21-0. We're going to have 2 more guests that are coming in for the second quarter. We'll introduce you to them in a second.
The coaches over and patches on their sleeves to raise awareness and funding for Duchenne muscular dystrophy. You can help by texting the word CURE to 501-501 to donate $25, which goes directly to the fund research for DMD. Also, members of the student section will be collecting donations if you feel more comfortable donating in that manner. Duchenne is a muscle wasting disorder similar to ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease. Duchenne's affects 1 out of 5,000 boys worldwide. Through programs like Cook to Cure MD, critical research has been funded, and new initiatives have yielded promising new treatments that will help boys like our very own Cedar Crest.
All right, with the second quarter, let's give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Lebanon Federal Credit Union. Lots of locations. ATM's open 24/7. Heise's Diner. Nothing is finer than Heise's Diner. And the championship Cedar Crest golf team. You know they eat at Heise's Diner. That's where they get the power for the 350-plus long drives. Speaking of the Falcon golf team, we have 2 of the Cedar Crest Falcon golf team members here. They are recent Lancaster Lebanon League team champions. Mr. Ben Feeman, Miss Jill Fiddler, welcome to the booth.
How we doing?
We're good. First of all, congratulations on the league championship. We'll watch this play here, then I'm going to have you talk a little bit about that. So that's going to be another first down for the Knights by number 28, Cameron Small. All right, kids, so do you know the last time Cedar Crest had a golf championship? Do you know?
Yeah, 23 years ago.
Get out of here. So 1999, is that the last time? That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is amazing. So tell us everybody that scored for the championship team, and then let me hear a little bit about each of your individual performances. So let's talk about the team first.
We had me, Ben Feeman, at a 72. Dylan Ramsey also at a 72. And then
Dayton DiBiaso shot a 77, and I shot a 79 to round out our team score.
That's awesome. That is amazing. Anytime you get that many kids going low at a high school event, you're probably putting yourself in a position to win.
Yeah, definitely.
Tell us, what course were you guys playing when you won?
We were at our home course, Fairview. So it was
that's
nice.
awesome. Even better.
Yeah, nice getting the win at home.
All right, 1st and 5 for the Knights after a penalty. Number 28 for the Knights goes up to the 50-yard line for first down. So going into the league championship, did you expect to win? Did you think you would be in contention? What was the mindset going into the tournament?
We knew we had an extremely good shot. The whole season, it was really 2 teams, us and Manheim Township, that were competing, and we knew if we could beat them, we had it in the bag.
Falcons stop number 28 for about a yard gain there. It's going to be 2nd and 9. So talk about some of the individual efforts. Let's talk about each of you individually. Now there's the team component of it, and there's also an individual component of the tournament. So how did you guys do individually?
So I actually ended up winning the individual championship for boys for the first time in 22 years. Blaine Peffley was the last guy to win it.
That's for those of you that don't know, Blaine Peffley played in, I believe, a couple U.S. Opens, so that puts you in some pretty amazing company.
So I actually ended up defeating my own teammate Dylan Ramsey, a freshman, in a playoff to win the individual title.
So Falcons win 1-2 and on the boys' side. Yep. Jill, tell us a little bit about your round.
Individually, I placed 3rd for the girls.
That's awesome.
It was my 4th year placing at leagues for girls.
That's fantastic. Now, will both of you be looking to play golf at the next level, or?
Yeah, I'd say we're both have that as probably one of our top options for college. So, yeah, we'll see where it takes us.
Jill, tell us a little bit about your favorite hole at Fairview. I've played a bunch of times. I have some favorite holes. What are some of your favorite holes at Fairview?
I think my favorite holes at Fairview have got to be number 4 and number 17 because they play as really short par 5s for girls, which makes them really scoreable in tournaments.
All right, so 4 is the one that goes along the houses on the far side of the road, and what did you say, 17? 17's up the hill? That's a great hole to play too. It's kind of a blind tee shot, and then if you hit a good tee shot, you have an opportunity to hit a long iron into a green that kind of has that backstop a little bit. So if you can get it up there, you have a real good shot at eagle or birdie. Tell us what it's like being down in the student section for the football games.
It's a great atmosphere down there. The leaders do a great job in getting everybody hyped up, and we really hope it helps our team go get the win out there.
All right, so the Knights were punting there, and Falcons came a little hot. Looked like they got the punter's foot, so it's going to be either running or roughing into the kicker, and most likely the Knights will keep the ball. So what's next, Ben? I know I talked to you in school a little bit today, but tell anybody that's listening home, what's next for golf as a team, as individuals?
So our team ended up winning leagues, as we know, and because of that qualifies us to go to districts as a team, which is the 7th and 8th next week. So we're looking to go there as a team and try to win that and make it to states.
Jill, what course will you be playing next week?
Next week we are at Briarwood in York, Pennsylvania. We also had 5 members of the golf team qualify individually.
That's amazing. I don't know enough about what it takes to qualify as an individual on the golf side. I know as the tennis coach, qualifying for districts as an individual is extremely tough. So to hear that 5 kids from our school qualified is a pretty amazing accomplishment. Would you say that's not a normal thing for schools to have 5 people qualify for districts?
Not at all. I think we actually had the most out of all the schools with 5 golfers, so it's not an easy thing to do, and it shows because we're the only ones to do it.
Yeah. All right, so let's get a little bit updated in the game. So we have 1st and 10 Knights, ball on the 38, on the Falcon 38, 9 minutes left in the game clock. Knights putting together a little drive here. Number 22 for the Knights, Alexis Alvarado with the carry. So before leading up to districts, will you guys be on the range a lot? Will you guys get playing? Will you get a practice round down at the course at Briarwood?
Luckily enough, our great golf coach, Drew Gates, is going to be getting us out of school on Monday to go play a practice round at Briarwood.
That's awesome.
Then, we'll be practicing every day, going out playing 9 holes as a team and just getting some more reps in before the big day.
Listen, don't tell the principals you're out of school on Monday, but that's fantastic. I mean, that's really cool. Now, talk about, are your teachers flexible with getting your academics, taken care of, even though when the golf team leaves, you got to leave pretty early to get a full 18 in?
Yeah, teachers are always super helpful when we have to leave for golf matches. They always give you what you have to do in advance and explain it to you the day after.
I tell you what, I love to hear that the teachers are working with our student athletes to. Looks like a false start there for the Knights. All right, so a couple last questions here before I let you get back to the student section. So when you get to practice with your teammates, tell me something that you've picked up from your teammates that helps you become is there something you've picked up from a specific teammate that helps you be a better golfer? Because I know when I play golf, like everybody has a different skill sets and different games. What's something you learn from different teammates that, like, playing with great other good golfers is something that you can take and put into your own game?
One thing that Ben is actually really good at is noticing what you're doing wrong with your golf swing. And he's very helpful when giving tips on the range when you're not hitting it good. I'm not sure what Ben's experience is, but I'd say that's probably the most helpful.
That's really cool. Ben, you got one?
So my fellow teammate Dylan Ramsey, the freshman, he is one of the better golfers I've played with in a while. and he really helps me with my putting and just like and chipping. He gives a lot of tips on it, and he really helps me play the good golf that I do.
That's cool. And you guys are both seniors, correct?
Correct.
So you've been playing together for 4 years. Pass falls incomplete from number 8. Orby Carreras to number 11, David Philstein. So playing 4 years together, what's been some of the most memorable moments or, in your 4 years of golfing for the Falcons?
So far, I think senior year has been the most memorable. But from past years, me and Ben both won our counties our sophomore and junior year, so that was pretty cool. And also, we both qualified for states last year, so that was probably a highlight.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. This year has definitely been the most fun year we've had as a team, but some other memorable things are definitely qualifying for states last year, and then winning counties back-to-back was also a really good experience.
And before we forget, you guys just won the county team tournament again yesterday, correct?
Yep, correct.
And that was out at the Lebanon Country Club. Well, before I get you out of here, give a shout-out to all the golfers on your golf team one more time, and then we'll get you back to the student section. So give us a list of who's getting to districts next week.
Yeah, shout out to Ethan Rader, my boy, Dayton DiBiaso, Jill Fiddler, me, and the doctor, Dylan Ramsey. And I'd also like to give a big shout out to the quarterback, Jackson Custer, the man. He had a great golf season this year. Played in, I think, 3 matches. Score counted in 2 of them. He led to some of our great depth that we had. And now he's out on the football field getting the job done.
How about that? I didn't even talk about that. So our quarterback is also doubles on the golf team. I mean, that's really awesome. So that's pretty cool. Jill, anything else?
No, thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Awesome to be in the company of some champions out here tonight. Thanks for coming out. Get back to the student section. Stay warm. Good luck next week. You guys are awesome, all right? Yep. Take care. You guys are awesome. All right. Jackson Custer back to pass. Steps up. A little behind Ethan Heisey, who gets his first start tonight after coming off injury. Nice to see Ethan back on the field. We definitely miss Coach Smith in the booth tonight, but it's also a cool opportunity to get to meet some other students and for Cedar Crest. We'll have some other special guests after halftime. Custer back. Screen, Chomp. Good tackle from the Knight defender there. Chomp gets away from him. There was a lot of space. All right, so 4th and 3. After a hot start for the Falcons, the scoring has cooled down. Falcons scored all 21 of their points in the first quarter. Timeout. Reading with 5:43 on the game clock. Falcons are still up 21-0.
Serve up great food. You're on the north side of the stadium. That is the scoreboard side. They accept all forms of payment. We got cash, credit, debit, Venmo, PayPal, everything but IOUs.
All right, 4th and 3. Coach Wilderson, let's see if we're going with this. Going for it here. On the Falcons' own side of the. That's a nice pass from Jackson Custer out to Ethan Heisey, who had the first down with about 2 steps after the catch, and then gets about 10 extra yards of yak there, just muscling his way down the field. Marquez around the right side, lowers his shoulder, gets about 5 yards.
Good enough for a 4-yard gain. Sets up a 2nd and 6 for the Falcons at the Red Knights 41-yard line.
Second and 6. Ball on the Knight 41. 3 wide receivers to the left side. The far side. Custer back, steps up, looking for space. Gets dragged down by the shoulder pad, but not after he got the first down.
Run is good enough for a Falcon first down. First and 10 Falcons up to the Knights 32-yard line.
First and 10. Handoff to number 7. Alex Abreu goes for about 3-4 yards. Falcons doing a good job of staying ahead of the sticks tonight.
That run sets up a 2nd and 5 for the Falcons at the Red Knights 27-yard line.
Student section and the cheerleaders doing a great job of keeping everybody involved tonight. 2nd and 5 after that run from Abreu. Little option here. Custer pitches to Abreu. Gets the first down. Nice little option from the Falcons. Our cameraman Reagan Gingrich bringing you the highlights right from the center of the student section down there. Can we hand off to Abreu? Broadcast video team, can we get Reagan in the student section? Is that possible? Can we get Reagan in the student section with the camera? Oh, York Kelly Paulina, can we get him in the student section? I want him in in the center of
For
it.
Gabe sets up a second 6 for the Falcons at the Red Knights 16-yard line with 2:55 to go in the first half.
All right, well, we don't want to break the equipment, so maybe not. All right. 2nd and 6, ball on the 15-yard line. Custer goes back to Abreu. First down.
Number 7, Abreu with the carry. Brought down by number 6, Orlando Alvarado. That run sets up a first down for the Falcons.
Nice little wave there from York Kelly. All right, 2nd and 6. Again to Abreu, going wide. Cuts it up the middle. He's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. It's going to be 1st and goal. Ball on the 2-yard line, maybe the 1. Ball on the 2-yard line. We've got 2 touchdowns from Aiden Chomp. 1 touchdown run in by Jackson Custer. We're getting pretty close here. Let's see who gets the ball. Warnavage, Chernich to the near side. Heisey in motion. Abreu gets it. Picked up and run backwards. Don't hurt him. Abreu ran into a tough defensive line from the Knights there.
Stopped by number 88, Michael Oderline.
Going to be 3rd and 2.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal for the Falcons at the Red Knights 2-yard line.
Halftime tonight, we will turn the microphones off as we turn it over to the homecoming court introduction, and Fernando Marquez out wide. You are not going to stop Fernando Marquez, except there's a flag on a play. Just about the only thing that can stop Fernando would be a flag, and it is a hold, so that's coming back.
Strikes out the runs over the field. Courtney against the Falcons.
All right, so instead of 3rd and 2 from the goal line, obviously, 3rd and 2, 3rd and goal from the 2, it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 12. We've seen Custer hit Chomp over the middle a couple times for a touchdown. Let's see if they go back to that. We have Warnavage in the slot. Check that out wide. Ethan Heisey and Chernich on the far side. Number 16, Gabe Lewis. Falcons call a timeout to make sure they get the right play in there. As always, let's thank our sponsors, Heisey's Diner, Lebanon Federal Credit Union, the Falcon Foundation, and tonight, we are tackling Duchenne awareness. You can help tackle Duchenne awareness by texting the word CURE to 5010, 5010. That's twice. But when you do text that, it'll be an automatic $25 donation. More to come on that in a second. Custer back to pass. Swings it out wide. Chernich muscles forward. He gets about 10 yards, so it's going to be 4th and 2.
Just shy of the goal line.
Check, that's going to be 4th and goal from about the 2-yard line. It'll be interesting to see. Will we get a Custer, check that, a 4th down play or a possible field goal?
Timeout on the field. That is the Falcons' 3rd and final timeout.
So I'm going to take a moment here to read the how you can tackle Duchenne awareness or tackle Duchenne. This evening we have an extraordinary guest. Levi Haynes and his family are joining the Falcons as part of our Coach to Cure MD program. Coaches around the country are joining forces today to support the Coach to Cure MD program. Our coaches are wearing patches on their sleeve to raise awareness and funding for Duchenne muscular dystrophy. You can help by texting the word CURE. Text the word CURE to 501-501 to donate $25, which goes directly to the funded research DMD. Also, members of the student section will be collecting donations if you're here in the building. Duchenne is a muscle wasting disorder similar to ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease. Duchenne affects 1 in 5,000 boys worldwide. Through the programs like Coach to Cure MD, critical research has been funded and new initiatives have yielded promising new treatments that will help the boys like our very own Cedar Crest Falcon, Levi. All right, back to the game. Custer back, rolls right. He's getting pressured, steps up. Custer floats it back across his body. Chernich was there and catches as he falls into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. That is a heck of a play from Jackson Custer. He was getting chased down from the backside. Probably got hit just as he threw it and threw a nice little touch pass to Chernich. I have the privilege of watching it again. And then Custer threw just a nice little touch pass to Chernich. Glover converts the extra point, and that score was converted as time ran out in the second quarter. And at the end of the first half, the Falcons are up 28-0. We are now going to turn it over for the homecoming program. We'll be back for the third quarter.
We would like to introduce the 2022 homecoming group, Trinity and Bartle. Of David and Lori Ann Bartle. Trinity is being escorted tonight by her father, David Bartle. She is a member of Drama Club, the varsity and competition cheerleading teams, girls track and field team, and pep club vice president. She plans to attend Millersville University to study secondary mathematics education. Trinity's favorite quote is, "A smile is the shortest distance between two people." Trinity Ann Bartle. Paige Teresa Cougar, daughter of Christopher and Amy Cougar. Paige is being escorted tonight by her father, Christopher Cougar. She is president of student council, captain of the field hockey team, and member of girls track and field team, fellowship of Christian athletes, yearbook, and a Falcon Nation leader. She plans to attend Kutztown University to play field hockey and major in business. Paige's favorite quote is, "Always pray to have the eyes that see the best in people, a heart that forgives the worst, a mind that forgets the bad, and a soul that never loses faith in God." Paige Teresa Bart. Lauren Taylor George, daughter of Mike and Lisa George. Lauren is being escorted tonight by her father, Mike George. She is a member of National Honor Society, the girls lacrosse team, and communication coordinator for Minithon. She plans to attend a four-year college and major in elementary education. Lauren's favorite quote is, "Sometimes you don't know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory." Lauren Taylor George. Maria Margaret Skolsky, daughter of John and Mary Ann Skolsky. Maria is being escorted tonight by her father, John Skolsky. She is on the girls' soccer, basketball, and track and field teams, a member of National Honor Society, Key Club, and Minithon. She plans to earn a nursing degree and become a travel nurse. Maria's favorite quote is, "Today, do what others won't, so tomorrow you can do what others can't." Maria Margaret Skolsky. Grace Olivia Tajaweski, daughter of Edward and Misty Tajaweski. Grace is being escorted tonight by her father, Edward Tajaweski. She is the captain of the girls' cross-country team, a member of the girls' swimming and track and field teams, Big Star Little Star, Peer Mediation, Model United Nations, Renaissance Committee, National Honor Society Secretary, World Languages Club Vice President, Key Club President, and Talent Editor-in-Chief. She plans to attend a four-year university with the hope to later take on an impactful career. Grace's favorite quote is, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Grace Olivia Tajaweski. Elsa Grace Thomas, daughter of Bob Thomas and Pam Lindquist. Elsa is being escorted tonight by her father, Bob Thomas. She is a member of Student Council, Big Star Little Star, Key Club, Compeer Lebanon, a concert, mix, and show choir officer, orchestra, a student ambassador, fall play and spring musical cast, and Minithon president. She plans to attend a four-year university to major in elementary education. Elsa's favorite quote is, "Normality is a paved road. It's comfortable to walk, but no flowers grow." Elsa Grace Thomas. Jillian Riley Tobias, daughter of Eric and Casey Tobias. Jillian is being escorted tonight by her father, Eric Tobias. She is president of Battle Buddies, president of Fellowship of Christian Athletes, cross-country captain, class of 2023 secretary, a member of National Honor Society, the girls' track and field team, Renaissance Committee, and prom committee. She plans to attend a four-year college to earn a degree in civil engineering. Jillian's favorite quote is, "If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you." Jillian Riley Tobias. Emily Grace Walborn, daughter of Harold and Jamie Walborn. Emily is being escorted tonight by her father, Harold Walborn. She is an Avita leader, captain of the girls' soccer team, a member of National Honor Society, Key Club, Big Star Little Star, Minithon, and the girls' track and field team. She plans to attend a college to study elementary education. Emily's favorite quote is, "Every day may not be good, but there is something good in every day." Emily Grace Walborn. Elizabeth Jean Wilson, daughter of Jason and Lauren Wilson. Elizabeth is being escorted tonight by her father, Jason Wilson. She is executive producer and content coordinator of CCHS Today, a member of National Honor Society, Drama Club, and participates in the Spring Musical. She plans to attend a four-year college to major in broadcast journalism and minor in teaching. Elizabeth's favorite quote is, "Don't be perfect, just be brave." Elizabeth Jean Wilson. Lillian Grace Young, daughter of Chris and Melissa Young. Lillian is being escorted tonight by her father, Chris Young. She is captain of the girls' soccer team, a Falcon Nation section leader, member of the girls' track and field team, Key Club, Minithon, Big Star Little Star, Compeer, Peer Mediation, Iron Valley United Soccer Club, and National Honor Society. She plans to play soccer in college, major in pre-med with the hopes of becoming an orthopedic sports surgeon. Lillian's favorite quote is, "If you get a chance, take it. If it changes your life, let it." Nobody said it'd be easy, they just promised it would be worth it. Lillian Grace Young. We would now like to introduce the 2021 Homecoming Queen, Carolina Orda. She's being escorted tonight by her father, Juan Carlos Orda. Carolina attends Lebanon Valley College, majoring in speech language pathology. She is a member of Neuroscience Club, American Sign Language Club, National Student Speech Language Hearing Association, Yoga Club, the American Cancer Society, and vice president of her class. And now for the results. The second runner-up is Maria Skolsky. The first runner-up is Grace Tadajewski. And your 2022 Cedar Crest Homecoming Queen is Elsa Thomas.
Ladies and gentlemen, this evening we have an extraordinary guest. Levi Haynes and his family are joining us as part of the Coach to Cure MD program. Coaches around the country are joining forces today to support the Coach to Cure MD program. Our coaches are wearing patches on their sleeves to raise awareness and funding for Duchenne muscular dystrophy. You can help by texting the word CURE, C-U-R-E, to 501-501 to donate $25, which goes directly to fund research for DMD. Also, members of the student section will be collecting donations if you feel more comfortable donating in that manner. Duchenne is a muscle wasting disorder, similar to ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease. Duchenne affects 1 in 5,000 boys worldwide. Through programs like Coach to Cure MD, critical research has been funded and new initiatives have yielded promising new treatments that will help boys like our very own Cedar Crest Falcon, Levi. Again, please help us tackle Duchenne by texting CURE to 501-501 to donate or visit CoachToCureMD.org to donate and support great kids like Levi. Ladies and gentlemen, we would also like to congratulate our own Falcon golf team, who won the Lancaster Lebanon League Championship for the first time in 23 years. They will be competing in districts next week. Let's hear it for our Falcon golf team.
All right, we are back for the second half of Falcon football. Just to catch everybody up to speed, it is 28-0. The Falcons are up on the Knights of Reading. We've had some special guests in the booth for the first quarter. We had some special guests in the booth for the second quarter. But we are now in the third quarter. When you talk about special guests, we have two celebrities with us here right now. We have Sophia Medzoyan and Molly Hipschman, drum majors from the Cedar Crest High School Marching Falcon Band. Ladies, welcome to the live stream booth. How's it going?
It's going great. Thank you so much for having us.
Listen, it's great to have you guys here. Talk a little bit about what it's like being in the marching band. What are some of the great parts about being in the marching band?
I mean, for me, it's exhilarating to go out there and perform, and then feeling amazing about what you just put out there on the field, and then really knowing that all the hard work you just did that Thursday night and maybe Friday afternoon, like that, all your hard work really just paid off.
So kickoff goes into the end zone, so that's a touchback. So the Knights will start with the ball on the 20-yard line. Sophia, I've got to watch your performance from the top of the booth. You guys do a tremendous job. Talk about when does the work start when you begin building your on-field performance?
The work starts in June when we start meeting for the first few times, and we have to teach all the new members how to march and go over all the different things that are special for marching band, because it's very different from all the band they've done in middle school. And over the summer we gradually build up the show and work towards band camp, which is 5 days of straight just band in the heat, in the sun. And that's when we learn our drill and when we learn the majority of the show. And then after that it's just slowly piecing the show together. We still don't have the whole thing out there. We're still learning it every week.
Well, from everything I've seen, it's a fantastic show. I think you guys do a tremendous job of filling the stadium with sound, and then I am continually impressed by the movement of and the coordination of the group. Who put some of that stuff together? Does that come from the students? Does that come from the leaders of the teacher leaders?
It comes from both. Our 3 directors do a lot of work with us. Mr. Small is like our visual guy, so he does basics and he teaches us how to march. And then Mr. Munz and Mr. Daubert are more in charge of the music, but we also have section leaders and other student leadership who work throughout the field with their sections and with the younger students to make sure they know what they're doing. So it's really a combination of both that keeps the band related.
So on top of coming out Friday nights and, just filling the air with and keeping the student section going and being an incredible part of what is this Friday night community event. Tell us talk a little bit about some of your band competitions you guys go to.
So periodically throughout the month, usually like 1 or 2 Saturdays, we will go to a competition where there are many other bands like ours. They're really fighting for a spot with their points and their skills. Our first competition so far, we have won. But, there's a lot more to come. There's a lot more hard work to put in, and we're really excited to see where our competitive season goes.
So where was your first competition that you won?
We were at Cumberland Valley.
What's the next one? The next one you go to?
Wilson.
All right, we got 3rd and 20 for the Knights. See if the Falcons can get a quick stop here. Talk about a little bit about playing during the game. Just having to be ready on cue because you obviously play when certain things happen in the game. What are some things in the game? Big run from number 4 for the Knights, Ruben Rodriguez. Talk a little bit about just being ready and what you have to be ready for to play. Do you have who's calling it out? Are you watching the game? Is it like what? Talk about being ready to be a part of the football games and playing when you're playing in the stands?
To be honest, we have no idea what's going on the field. I don't know anything about sports or anything about football, so I just wait for the people around me to react or for Mr. Muntz to signal us, but I don't know what's happening.
Okay, personally, I do know a little bit more about what's going on. When we score a touchdown, we play the fight song, of course, and then when we are on defense, that is usually when we play most of our songs, hype the football team up, really try to energize them, and hope they get a win,
That's awesome. Sophia, I really appreciate your honesty. That is cool. And talk a little bit about the camaraderie that you have with everybody in the band and kind of those relationships that you build over time.
We're really just one big family. I always call Mr. Muntz my band dad, and then everyone else, they're my brothers and sisters and siblings. It's a bond you don't get with anyone else. You've been with these people since you were a freshman and you've grown up with them. You get new members and then they get adopted into the family. So it's really a beautiful community and I love being a part of it, and I'm going to miss it very much when I graduate.
Yeah, there are people that are graduated that they made me feel so welcome my first couple years, and I still thank them to this day for being so welcoming to all of us.
That's pretty cool, and I think as an observer from outside the band, seeing Falcons stop the handoff behind the line of scrimmage, from an observer outside the band, you can see what looks to be a tight-knit group of students that are, come together to just, like I said earlier, put on a great show, but also really bring something special and add to the atmosphere of what, at least it is on a Friday night football game. Tell me a little bit about, are you marching in? This is kind of like parade season. You got a Halloween parade, you got Thanksgiving parades. Are you marching in any parades coming up?
Our first parade is November. It's the Lebanon Holiday Parade. That's really the only one that we do in winter. So we haven't really started anything for that yet. Our preparation usually doesn't come until after, the on-field season. But we'll have a fun little song and obviously marching going on in the streets of Lebanon.
Number 2, Chernich takes the Reading Knight runner down in the backfield. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 15. So tonight, kids, you performed. Did you perform before, or will you be performing after the game, or you performed before the game tonight? Sorry, I got here a little late. I know with homecoming, they don't know, one of the bands doesn't perform at halftime. So you guys performed ahead of the game. Now, will the Reading band perform after the game, or do they just take a...
They're really just a pep band this year because COVID hit their program kind of hard, so they don't have a field performance this year.
Gotcha. I always appreciate how bands from different schools are very supportive of each other when you go to, an away game or another band with a march team comes here. You guys are always very appreciative of other bands' commitment to their craft. Is that something that you're coached up to be respectful, or is it just a natural, you just appreciate the time and effort somebody else puts in?
I think it's a little bit of both. We always have conversations about when we know when to cheer them on in certain parts of their show, but also how much you want people to appreciate your work. So it's really important that we pay that respect and attention to other bands when we see the amazingness that they have on the field and knowing how much work went into that.
So the third quarter is your quarter off. This is normally you have in an evening of a football game, you don't have to do anything in the third quarter. You're spending your time with me, which first of all, thank you. But what are you normally doing in the third quarter? You getting a snack? You just going out to hang out with your friends that aren't in the band? What's the normal third quarter?
Well, for Sophia and I, we try to make an effort to meet members of the other band, find out what's going on in their program, get to know them. But personally, when I'm not doing that, I am getting the Falcon fries from the Booster Club.
You know what I love? I'm a big fan of Falcon fries and lots of other stuff you can get from the concession stand. All right, let's just quickly check into the game. 8 minutes on the clock. 1st and 10 Falcons. Ball on the 25. Ladies, are you able to give a shout out to some of the leaders of the band. What are some of the section leaders or people? I know I'm putting you on the spot here. Can you list some seniors? You don't have to list everybody, but some people that are some leaders in the band that take an active role, other than obviously yourself. Who else are we missing?
We have a lot of student leaders. So currently, our third drum major, Zach Rucco, he is out supporting his girlfriend who just won homecoming queen. Shout out to Elsa Thomas. Within drumline, we have a couple leaders. Emily Gerhardt, Dominic Trana, Dylan Hawker. They all really work hard together to, play in time, keep things civil.
In the flute section, we have Abby Crawford, Hannah Whitmore, Emily Harrell, and Madeline Kishbell, which is quite a lot of section leaders, but their section is pretty big and definitely needs some help sometimes.
Yeah, they all really work together. They make a really great team, honestly. For the clarinets, we have Chloe Pocrop.
And Ashlyn McDonald.
Yeah. For low brass, we have Len Brout. Ren Blauk, excuse me. Evan Bernardo, Sophia Rosenberg, Paula Caniente, Jordan Sermonera. In our saxophone section, we have Cameron Toscano, Matthew Harrell, who is in the box with us right now with our amazing BV crew.
Shout out to Matt Harrell. That's a broadcast video superstar behind us tonight, working with the greatest broadcast video team around. What are the other shout outs we're missing from the band?
Trumpets.
Derek Nolan and
Jacob Ruth. In the mellophone section, Nate Wirtz and Joshua Trobinger.
Guard, Jalen Duffy and Brianna Chomley.
Marquez with the carry. It's going to bring up second and 6. Check that. It's going to go third and about 6 or 7. Keep going, ladies. Who else are we missing?
What I believe to be last, but certainly not least, is one of our main orchestral pit, if you can call it that, leaders, who is Leo Hernandez on the bass. He does a really great job of, keeping morale up over there.
Well, kids, I appreciate you spending your third quarter with me. You guys do a fantastic job, just not in your marching performance, but in when you're doing the pep section, you're getting everybody in the Falcon Nation fired up and whatnot. So I appreciate everything you do to bring the great atmosphere, and good luck the rest of your band season. Thanks for spending some time with us tonight.
Thank you so much for having us. It's been great, Mr. Rohrbach.
All right. Good job, kids.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It's good. First down. First and 10 Falcons at the Red Knights 38-yard line.
All right, we have some extra special guests. It is the end of the third quarter here, 4:39 on the clock, first and 10 Falcons, but we have Liz Wilson, Grace Tajueski from the homecoming court have graced us with their presence. Kids, talk a little bit about just homecoming in general, what the lead up to the game tonight and tomorrow night has been, and what you're looking forward to for the rest of this weekend.
I'm excited for it to be. It's a lot of talking and a lot of communicating and talking to people, and I'm not too much of into it.
No, I definitely agree with Liz on that one. Definitely been a lot of questions answering, but I'm definitely most excited for the dance. Sorry. No.
Not to interrupt, but that is a touchdown from Alex Abreu. Alex Abreu goes about 30 yards for the Falcon touchdown. So you get to walk across the field. You're escorted by dads tonight. How fun was that to kind of walk across with your dads tonight?
It was a little nerve-wracking, honestly, to walk across, but glad I didn't trip or anything, and it went okay.
My dad was making jokes the entire time, so...
Dad jokes, or?
I don't know. My dad likes to make fun of everyone, including me, so he was just on a roll walking down, and I was like, shh, I'm supposed to act like I was smiling.
You guys did a great job, and we have the homecoming dances tomorrow night. What are you looking forward for the homecoming dance? What do you have to do? Do you have to do something at the homecoming dance? What's your role there? You have to.
The number is 047794.
A lot of walking.
Again, the winning 50-50 number is 047794.
Well, listen, I don't have much experience in walking in straight lines or smiling nice, so good luck with that. Do you have an inspiration for walking in a straight line and smiling nice? Like, who are you looking up to when you're? Is it a teacher? Is it like Mr. Hassler? Is it?
Mr. Hassler cannot walk straight. He cannot hold still.
Okay.
But I gotta say it's Lightning McQueen. He always gets score 8.
Yes.
That's a good one. I'm a Mulan fan. Definitely a big girl boss. Yeah. Think of her when I'm walking. She really slays out.
Number 8, Joshua Virus. Number 11, Katie Christie.
All right, we got 4:30 left on the clock. The Falcons are up 35-0. What have you guys enjoyed about what's been great about the school year in Cedar Crest so far? Give me something you're like, this school year has been good because I want you to fill in the blank.
Definitely. This student section is awesome, but definitely the smaller student sections that go to like soccer games, the field hockey games, with like Braden Haynes leading us. That's definitely been fun.
Grace?
Anyway, would probably be just racing with my friends cross country.
You guys had a race today, right?
Yes, I just got back.
So you were in. Where was your cross country race at?
Up at Lehigh.
So you were at Lehigh. What time did you get back in time for like?
I was a little late, but I made it in time for halftime. So
That's awesome. So how did the cross country team do today?
Very well, actually. Everyone got PRs, lots of improvement, ran really fast times, and the girls did very well overall with placing 13th. So super excited.
That's awesome. Well, ladies, I'm going to let you off the hook. Thanks for stopping by. You guys are awesome for spending some time up here in the booth with us tonight.
Thank you.
Enjoy the homecoming dance tomorrow night, and enjoy the rest of the evening tonight.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks.
Number 28, Cameron Small with the carry.
All right, I believe we have a running clock now. Falcons are up 35-0. And when you talk about special guests, we've had a lot tonight, but this might be the most special. We have the newly crowned homecoming queen, Elsa Thomas, with us right now. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, you hear your name. What's going through your head?
It was surreal. I didn't even know who to look at. Everybody was cheering my name. I was in awe. I'm so thankful.
That's awesome. And I see that, what did Carolina Orta, our last year's homecoming, did she have any good words of advice for you as she kind of passed the torch along?
She told me to just enjoy myself and really take in the moment because the next half will go by so quickly.
Well, we won't keep you here too long. Now, I will hear in your introduction coming across the field, you want to be an elementary education teacher, is that correct?
Yes.
So, as a former elementary teacher, that is incredible. What has brought you to that idea that you want to do elementary education?
I just really like working with younger kids. They are just so creative and always energetic, and it's just so much fun to work with.
That's awesome. I'm always excited to hear about kids going into elementary education. I have a soft spot for anybody that's willing to do that because I think it takes special people to teach up our elementary kids. All right, you have your homecoming weekend's about halfway over. What are you looking forward to tomorrow?
I'm really looking forward to getting ready with my friends tomorrow morning for the dance.
Now, what time does that start? Because I know the dance is up, the snap just... The snap went over the punter's head there and out of bounds. That's going to be a safety, Elsa. Sorry to interrupt you there. So I know the dance started at 7, and you just said you're getting ready in the morning. So is this a what is it a 10-hour process? What is the process for getting ready for the homecoming dance?
Pretty much. We're getting ready early in the morning to take pictures, go eat, and then to the dance.
Well, I tell you what, I hope you and your friends enjoy all that time together and getting ready and doing whatever you want. What have you enjoyed about just these football games and the atmosphere at Cedar Crest so far this year?
I love the football games. It's the best part of my week. I like getting to stand in the student section and cheer on our classmates that are playing.
That is fantastic. We had Liz and Grace up here earlier, and they said that being on the homecoming court requires a lot of walking in straight lines and smiling. Are you still able to keep a straight line walking and smile? Are you going to be able to continue that trend of smiling as much as you need to?
Can definitely smile as much as I need to. I don't know if walking in a straight line is going to happen anymore.
All right, we got 2 minutes here. Give me your football background. What are you looking for on the kickoff return for the Falcons here? What's your football knowledge here, Elsa?
Not very much.
I appreciate your honesty. So hopefully we're going to get a kickoff. Looks like Fernando Marquez is back deep for the Falcons. It seemed like the group of kids that were on the homecoming court, everybody was very supportive of each other, at least from an outside view. Is that true? Was everybody?
Yes, it was a great group of girls. We were all very close with each other, so it was super cool to just be on court with everyone. We just supported each other the whole way through.
Number 83.
All right, Elsa, you have come out of your way to come up in the booth. Anything else you want to share with the millions of viewers out there on Falcon Land before I get you out of here and back to your friends?
Thank you for listening.
There you go. Hey, Elsa Thomas, look at this. This is a first here in the booth. Homecoming queen up here. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great fun tomorrow night. Go back to the student section.
Thank you.
I'll catch you around. Thanks for stopping in. Abreu around the right end. Going to bring up a 2nd and 2.
Number 7, Abreu with the carry.
All right, so after our drum majors and homecoming court guests up here, it is 37-0 Falcons with 1:31 left on the game clock. Clock is going to continue running for the most part. Guessing we're going to see some other players that don't normally start soon for the Falcons. Jackson Custer's done a fantastic job leading the troops this evening. Abreu goes for about a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
Number 47, with a stop. Short gain in reverse, it's up a 3rd and very short run for the Falcons.
Third and 1, handoff to Abreu around the right side, and he has space. He is fast. Alex Abreu is fast. If you have not figured that out, that was about a 40-yard gain. We don't have a statistician here in the booth, but my guess is he's getting close to 100 yards. Falcons are going to let the time run out here. And we're going to go to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with your Cedar Crest Falcons 37, Red Knights 0.
That's a good break to talk about our sponsors. Heisey's Diner. Nothing is finer than Heisey's Diner. I tell you what, tonight, when it starts raining, it will be a good time to come in and get some of their warm bowls of soup. I love either their cream of broccoli or even their chicken corn rival. One of my favorites. Stop in at Heisey's Diner for a warm bowl of soup. Or maybe a breakfast special tomorrow morning. Lebanon Federal Credit Union. A lot of options to bank with Lebanon Federal Credit Union. Falcon Foundation golf tournaments tomorrow. I don't know if they have any space left, but you can always donate to Falcon Foundation. They support our students, our teachers throughout the district from K through 12. Don't forget that tonight, the student section, the coaches are teaming up to tackle Duchenne awareness. Our fellow Falcon Nation student Levi Haynes and his family are joining us as part of a Coach to Cure MD program. Coaches around the country are joining forces today to support Coach to Cure MD program. Our coaches are wearing patches on their sleeves to raise awareness and funding for Duchenne muscular dystrophy. You at home can help by texting the word CURE, cure, C, capital C, capital U, capital R, capital E, to 501-501 to donate $25, which goes directly to the fund research for Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Also, members of the student section went around the stands tonight collecting donations. Duchenne is a muscle wasting disorder similar to ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease. Duchenne affects 1 in 5,000 boys worldwide, and through programs like Coach to Cure MD, critical research has been funded, and new initiatives have yielded promising new treatments that will help boys like our very own Cedar Crest Falcon Levi Haynes, who held the flag and led the team out of the tunnel tonight. Again, please help us tackle Duchenne awareness by texting CURE to 501-501 to donate, or visit CoachToCureMD.org. CoachToCureMD.org to donate and support great kids like Levi. Okay, we got a running clock in the fourth quarter. It's 11 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. It's 2nd and 8 for the Knights. Check that. 2nd and 8 for the Falcons.
That incompletion sets up a 3rd and goal for the Falcons.
Jackson Custer still a quarterback for the Falcons. Number 4, Jack Warnavage out wide. Looks like Ethan Heisey in the slot. Handoff to number 37, Dominic Roth. Number 2, Owen Chernich was in the, I believe they call that, not a football expert. There's an X, Y, and Z when you're a wide receiver. I'm pretty sure the X is, this is where I need Coach Smith. X is as far out wide as you can be. Then it's the Y, then it's the Z, I think. Maybe, I don't. This is where Coach Smith has that extra football knowledge. We need him back next week to help me with my high school football specifics. Could definitely tell some of the guys on the football team were hoping Dominic Roth would get in the end zone there.
Time on the field. That is the Falcons' second time.
So we got 4th and 1 for the Falcons. We'll see if they kick a field goal here or just go for it. Our student section is wearing all red tonight. Red is the color that is used to symbolize or to support Duchenne muscular dystrophy. So our whole student section is wearing red tonight, which I think is a classy touch for them supporting Duchenne muscular dystrophy. All right, 4th and 1. Ball on the 1. Custer still under center or in the shotgun formation. Dominic Roth, the back to the right. Guess we're going to get a handoff to Roth. Let's see if we can get a push and a touchdown. Roth gets the handoff, goes between the tackles. It looks like Redding stopped him just short of the goal line. Nice play from the Redding defenders.
That will set up a 1st and 10 for the Knights at their own 1-yard line.
We got the A team tonight with us from the CCHS Today broadcast video team. The amount of work they put in pre-game, during the game, post-game. It's pretty impressive. That's a safety. That's the second safety of the night. Number 23, Roman Brummel, just throws the runner down for 2 more points. So our crack team of, I don't know how to say the crack statistician team, that Mr. Steve Moyer, we have the X is the wide receiver on the line of scrimmage, the Y is the tight end, and the Z is off the line of scrimmage. On a quick Google search, I'm assuming there, and thank you, Mr. Moyer. You know, the only X, Y, and Z I ever knew were the Houston Oilers of the Tecmo Super Bowl, because they always had 3 wideouts. Them and the Minnesota Viking Tecmo Super Bowl team. They had 3 wideouts all the time going deep. Talk about some tough receivers in Tecmo Bowl. The Eagles, Fred Barnett, Calvin Williams, and Keith Jackson. Obviously, Randall Cunningham would have been the quarterback of that squad. Although he didn't give his licensing to the Tecmo Bowl. He was just QB Eagles. For those of you listening at home and playing Tecmo Super Bowl. All right. Redding's kick is fielded by Marquez around the 30-yard line, and Marquez gets it to the midfield with a 9-minute running clock here. Guessing we're going to see maybe some JV players. Nice to see some other Falcons get an opportunity to play at homecoming. Under center for the Falcons, number 83, Luke Oriole. First and 15. Oriole hands off to number 20. Caden Tirado.
That run sets up a second time for the Falcons at the 50-yard line.
Another handoff to Caden, gets about 2 yards.
Number 20 Toronto with the carry. Met by a host of Red Knights. Sets up a 3rd and long for the Falcons.
With this win tonight, the Falcons will move to 3-3. Little option, Oriole fumbles. Knights recover. Looked like they were running the option there, and the ball slipped out of quarterback's hand before he had an opportunity to complete the pitch.
With 7:19 to go in the ball game, the Knights have a 1st and 10 at the Falcon 47-yard line.
First and 10 Knights. Number 10, Kevin Hernandez under center for the Knights. Nice little run there. I'll tell you what, the Knights, the Reading basketball team, has been on a streak of some really great teams. It's been fun watching the Reading Knight basketball team play over the last couple of years. Gosh, I think it was about 8 or 9 years ago, though I know the Falcons got to play the Reading Knight team, and they were lucky enough to face them, and future NBA Lonnie Walker just wasn't available. Always appreciate Lonnie Walker's support of the Reading community. I was able to student teach in the Reading area, Northwest Elementary. Had a great experience. Some incredible teachers and students. Definitely have a soft spot for the Reading community. The Northwest Middle School, there was I don't know if it's still there, but there was a restaurant that specialized in hot dogs. That's an interception from number 1, Leo Tirado Jr. Leo Tirado Jr. right there. Let's get that kid a milkshake from Heisey's Diner. But there used to be a little restaurant that specialized in hot dogs across the street from Northwest Middle School in Reading. I'd go over there for lunch and it was a hot dog. They'd put bacon in between the hot dog and put cheese on top of it. It was fantastic. Leo Tirado Jr. with the interception, turns the ball back over, and handoff goes to number 20, Caden Tirado. .435 on the clock. snap. Oriole does everything he can to hold on to it. Nice job scooping that up and not allowing the ball to get out of his grasp. Oriole corrals it and turns what could have easily been a large loss only to a 5-yard loss, 3-yard loss. 3rd and 15, Falcons. Appreciate the 150 people watching at home right now. Thanks for spending some time with us. Oriole pulls it down and gets about 6 yards. Going to be 4th down and about 9.
5 yards on the play. Sets up a 4th and 10 for the Falcons.
All right, so we got 2 minutes left. We don't always get to bring broadcast video people from behind the mic, from behind the videos. We are tonight. We have 2 special guests. Listen, this is hyperbole when I talk about special guests, but I've had the pleasure of working with Alex and Reagan for multiple years now in the broadcast video. And you talk about professionals. Alex and Reagan bring you a program that is unlike any other high school produced program. So, Reagan, Alex, talk a little bit about being a part of this incredible broadcast video group at Cedar Crest.
Well, first off, thank you for such a great introduction. We appreciate it a lot. A lot goes into these that people don't really realize. Like the whole week we've been doing stuff for this. Tell them about that.
Yeah, this stream is especially important because we are submitting it to a national contest for the Student Television Network.
That's
which
awesome.
is super exciting. We've been preparing all week. And today even, throughout the whole day, we brought out cameras, set up, making graphics, making scoreboards. So much goes into these, and I've been doing these for the past 3 years, so has Reagan. I think we've gotten pretty good. Would you say, Reagan?
We're not too shabby at this point.
Yeah. I think about our first broadcast 3 years ago where they didn't even have us in the press box. We were like out on the side of the stand.
It was freezing cold.
It was like the first night of September. It was freezing. I've never been it's been a long time since it's been that cold, but I think how far we've come from the production value, the graphics. I mean, we have sponsors, we have the time, we have the score, we have graphics, and this is all done by students. How many students are putting in an effort that pay off in a night? Like, just give me some round ballpark numbers. Like, not just here right now, but the whole week.
Well, in the press box with us right now.
Give the kids a shout out. Who's in the press box?
We got York Kelly in the press box. We got Matt Harrell in the press box. We have Ty Haynes in the press box.
Yes.
And throughout this week, we've had other people helping us set up, like Zach Marsh has been helping. Round of applause. Zach Marsh is also in the band, so playing the saxophone. So if you see Zach Marsh, let him know he's doing a good job.
Yeah, the great part about the broadcast video kids is that you're involved in so many different things. So we have kids that are in band, in sports, or in athletics, in almost any kind of array, any kind of activity at the school, and still contributing to the program here as well as the promo. Talk about the promos. That's one of my favorite things you guys do.
Shout out to Dylan Hawker, who is also in the band. He does all of our promos. He is just one of our most talented people that's ever come in the broadcast program.
Don't make Dylan's head too big with that.
Yeah, it will be.
He's all right.
Yeah, okay, Reagan.
Well, I think the broadcast video program at Cedar Crest is just one that allows our kids to be so creative and get real world experience and just just participate in a group of kids that is really neat. And I appreciate, just like I was saying, the band. There's different pockets all over the school that really have their own little community family, and broadcast video is one of them. So thanks for all you do to bring the feed to us.
We're also sponsored by the great people at Heise's Diner and Lebanon Federal Credit Union. The final score tonight, 39-0, Cedar Crest.
Thanks for everybody. Thanks to our sponsors, Heise's Diner, Lebanon Federal Credit Union, the Falcon Foundation. Please support Duchenne Muscular Dystrophy. Thanks for the Cedar Crest broadcast video team, the entire CCHS Today broadcast video team. We are out. We are back next week versus anybody? Another team.
We also are live streaming field hockey and cross country next week, as well as football.
Yeah, there's other live streams. We had soccer this past week, and next week field hockey and cross country. All right, over and out. Have a great weekend. Travel safe. Stay dry out there if it starts raining. Thanks to everybody. We'll see you again. Go Falcons.